All right, it is now time for our WWE Bad Blood 2024 match prediction. Been doing so many NFL predictions over the last few weeks. I almost said NFL prediction, but it's the next WWE pay-per-view taking place in Atlanta this Saturday. Bad Blood. It's an older pay-per-view theme. I think it's been about 20 years since they had the last WWE Bad Blood, but it is now back. And they've got 5 matches scheduled for Bad Blood on Saturday. And we're going to go over those. Me, Ethan, and Brady kind of already made our predictions, so we want to go ahead and announce what our predictions were. We'll start out with the Women's World Championship match. I guess this would be the WWE Women's Championship match. Nia Jax taking on Bayley, the #1 contender. And we don't always do all of the girls' matches predictions, but we are going to do for this event. Of course, all these pay-per-views really over the last year, except for WrestleMania and maybe a couple others, have been about 5 matches, and that's what this one is so far. Now, I'm recording this, of course, before SmackDown, so maybe something will be added during the SmackDown program, but I doubt it. So the girls' match, Nia Jax, she's been a champion for a little while, and she's going to be defending the championship against former champion Bayley. And I know that all 3 of us have picked Nia Jax to win this match. Of course, we kind of see the writing on the wall. Bayley's already been the champion. And, of course, she's probably the better pick over Naomi, who is also in the running to be the #1 contender. But what's going to happen is, maybe not tonight, but I got a feeling, and Ethan kind of made the prediction for tonight, Nia Jax is going to win. And then he thinks tonight, Tiffany Stratton will cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase. And I agree that's exactly what's going to happen. I don't know if it'll happen tonight. Ethan thinks it'll happen tonight, but we know it's going to happen. They've been friends, or Tiffany's kind of been the understudy of Nia Jax. So eventually she's going to cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase. Ethan thinks it'll be tonight. I'm not sure. Brady didn't really comment on it, but we all pick Nia Jax to win tonight. There's another girls' championship match, the World Heavyweight Championship match. I guess that's what they call it, a Women's World Heavyweight Champion. I think that's how they call it that. Liv Morgan defending the championship against Rhea Ripley. Of course, a lot of history between Liv and Rhea, and Rhea was injured for a long time, and then, of course, all the betrayal of Dominic Mysterio. Of course, he's going to be in a shark cage tonight above the ring. And as far as who's going to win that, so Brady went with Liv retaining the championship. Ethan is going with Rhea Ripley winning the belt. Now, I'm kind of torn on this because, how long will this feud play out? Of course, this is Bad Blood, the pay-per-view they haven't had for 20 years. And I realized when they first announced it, they announced it several months out. I said, this is going to be kind of ending some feuds, or some of these feuds have been going on. So, I'm torn. Brady's got Liv. I got Rhea. I guess I'm going to go ahead and say, Rhea Ripley wins tonight and regains the championship. If it was me and I was booking, I would go ahead and keep the title on Liv. I like it when a champion is a heel, and she's been a great champion. With Dominic, I don't know. I'm really torn. I say Rhea, and I guess because I announced it, I'll stick with it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Liv Morgan keeps the belt. But I think this feud kind of ends, or at least separates for a while, and then they go on to something else. But we'll see what happens. This is a tough one for me to pick tonight. I'll go ahead and go with Rhea Ripley. Moving on to another match that's on the card tonight. Damien Priest, former World Heavyweight Champion, taking on his former tag team partner, stable partner in Finn Balor. Now, Finn Balor, I can't remember the last time Finn Balor was actually on pay-per-view, on the main card, at least in a meaningful match, taking on Damien Priest. And I think we all 3 of us, Ethan, Brady, and I, all have Damien Priest winning this. Now, I wish Finn Balor was featured more, because the reality is several years ago, Finn Balor made it up to the main roster. He won the Universal Championship, and then we got injured in the match at SummerSlam. I don't remember what year that was. And honestly, he's never been considered a real threat since then. He came back from injury, and he's really never been in the world title picture. Damien Priest did good as the World Heavyweight Champion, but I like Finn Balor like 10 times better than Damien Priest. But I realize they're not on the same level right now. And, of course, Damien Priest, one of the top guys. We all got Damien winning this. I think he will. I think he'll get revenge. You know, all the Judgment Day stuff. It's going to be interesting to see how long they stretch out the new Judgment Day. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But we all have Damien Priest winning this match. I think this is a pretty easy one to predict. Unless they're going to continue with another match, then maybe Balor will win. But I wish Balor, he's just better than the position they've got him in, especially teaming with one of the worst in wrestling, in my opinion, McDonough. But, you know, hey. And then we'll move on to the next match, kind of a double main event. There's only 5 matches. I consider this a double main event. You have that tag team match, WWE champion Cody Rhodes teaming up with a returning Roman Reigns to take on Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Now, Ethan went with the heels winning this. He said, you know what, here's my spin on it. War Games is coming up next month in Survivor Series. I'm going to go with the heels winning, and then the good guys winning at War Games. Now, he could change that, but that's what he went with. I went and said, I don't think there's any possible way that Cody and Roman lose tonight. Roman's just coming back. Cody's still red hot as the world champion. And I'll be honest with you, I've kind of given up on Solo being a main guy. He's done fine. I know it's big shoes to fill. You know, you've got the Tribal Chief stuff. But, man, I just don't, there's no, like, he's not even a candidate to be the world champion. Jacob Fatu looks more like a world champion than Solo. He's really, you know, he's not, I don't know, maybe Fatu will never be the world champion, but he looks more like a world champion than Solo Sikoa. So if they could kind of flip those, which they're not going to, but, you know, Solo, even when Solo was fighting Cody at SummerSlam and stuff, I think there was never even a thought in my mind that he could actually win that. However, there's another guy in the bloodline that could come back soon, and that is The Rock. And he could be the World Heavyweight Champion or the WWE Champion again. And so I've heard some rumors this week. I know Cody and Pat McAfee possibly talking about The Rock coming back or giving maybe some clues or some teasers for that. I don't think it's going to happen here at Bad Blood. But Brady and I, though, we have the good guys winning, Cody and Roman. Ethan went the other direction. It makes a lot of sense as well, with maybe the heels possibly winning and then moving on to War Games, Survivor Series. And now on to the other main event. I guess it's a co-main event. You've got CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in the cell, the only cell match. And I love the fact that we don't get that stupid red cell that they had during those years. And I remember all the Seth Rollins Fiend, the horrible cell matches, and they were red, the red lights, and hopefully all that is all past us as far as that's concerned. And I believe with Vince gone, we'll never see another red cell again. It's back to silver. And this is a feud that's been going on for months and months and months. By far the best feud of the year, the biggest feud of the year. Drew did get a win a couple months ago. CM Punk's got some wins. But all three of us have CM Punk winning again. I think they've said that this is going to be it. I don't know how they're going to end it. I don't know if it's going to give us that cell match compared to those great cell matches of the past. I hope it is. From everything I've read, this will be the last match at Bad Blood. They really could have went either way with the tag team match in this match. But we all have CM Punk winning. We'll see if that happens. We'll see where Drew moves on after that. Could Punk move into a world title picture? Will this really be their final match? We'll find that out this weekend, this Saturday night, Bad Blood in Atlanta. Thanks for watching. You can comment down below if you have your predictions. I'd love for you to do that. But Bad Blood on Saturday, the next stop on the WWE pay-per-view or PLE calendar.